Welcome to Kingsley. This is a development in Fort Mill right off the side of the interstate. It's actually 8 miles south of Charlotte, just across the South Carolina line. So now we're going to dive into the history because there's a lot of it, and I'm just going to give you a quick snippet, but there are important names here. 1837, Samuel Elliott White was born, and he was a prominent Fort Mill landowner. He started a manufacturing company here in Fort Mill. His daughter married Leroy Springs, who later had a son named Elliott Springs, who had a daughter named Anne Springs, who married Hugh Close. Did you get all that? Now, several, I about said seven, and it could be seven, but several generations later, think about that, from 1837 till now, this family still has all of the area and property of Fort Mill. 77,000 acres. So if you do the math on that, it's like 640 is somewhere around a mile. So they own 12 miles of Fort Mill. So like I said at the beginning, Samuel White started this Fort Mill Manufacturing Company. His daughter married Leroy Springs, who helped grow and diversify his father-in-law's manufacturing company. And it ended up becoming one of the largest holders of business in South Carolina before the 1900s. Elliott Spring took over after his father's death, and we're talking about the early 1900s, and he grew the business even further. Diversification is the reason for this. They owned everything from textile to banking, you name it. Late 1800s, early 1900s. That was it. Okay, now we're going to fast forward a bunch. Let's move to the 1990s. That's when this family started the Clear Springs Development Company because they seen the development happening in the Charlotte area and it was moving south. So that's what created Baxter Village, which I showed the video on a couple days ago, and I'll have a future video on about Anne Springs Close Greenway. They developed that also. Some of the streets here are called Broadcloth Street and Textile Way. And if you look at the buildings, they were designed to make you think back in the day textile shops, like early 1900s. But these are new buildings just made to look older. Now, I'm sure you've seen, I'm just going through and driving through the area, but let's talk about a couple places. There's an upscale restaurant called the Epic Chop House. It is great. Make a reservation and get the Angry Lobster appetizer. Another great restaurant is Napa, the mozzarella stuffed meatballs or the Brussels sprout flatbreads. They have water view dining and offer small plates, so it helps with pricing. This restaurant called Spice. It's an Asian restaurant. It's one of my favorites. They have small plates too. Get the crab rangoon dip, bao buns, or KFC, which is Korean fried chicken wings. Other places here are Brick's Pizza, Smash Burger, Cold Stone Creamery. They also have a juice place. But don't forget about Carolina Ale House. I've been there more than anywhere in this area. I always get the buffalo chicken wrap. There are also a few boutique shops and other places to check out in this area. Well, I hope you liked my history lesson and a little tour of one of my favorite places to come to and get a yummy bite to eat. Talk to you later. Oh, by the way, this is Angie from Tour Angie. So please like and subscribe to my videos. Come and see me at my website, tourangie.com. Just trying to build my business. You all take care.